Hello everyone, this is your friend Johanna Rincon. Hello. Today I want to talk to all of you about the law of awareness. So this is my favorite book. It's the 15 Indispensable Laws of Growth by John Maxwell. And this book is like my Bible for growth. And I just wanted to make this video and share some of the things that I've been learning throughout, the times that I've been reading. I've read this book, reread it, and I just think this law, the second law, the law of awareness, it's a really powerful law. And that's the reason why I'm making this video today. And this law simply says that you must know yourself to grow yourself. Right? And it sounds a little bit funny because to some of us, we think, well, I know myself. No, you don't. Yeah, we don't know ourselves the way we think we know ourselves. And it's really important if we want to reinvent ourselves, if we want to take a different direction in our life, we have to make a priority. We have to make that a priority to get to know ourselves a little bit better. Let me read you something here that James Russell Lowell says. No one can produce great things who is not thoroughly sincere in dealing with himself. Wow. And basically what this says is like, you know what? If you don't know, first of all, if you don't know certain things about yourself, for example, if you don't know what are your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, your interests, your potential opportunities, if you don't know these things, then how could you grow yourself, right? Because when we embark in this journey of personal growth, it's really important to, first of all, know about your past. Reflect about your past. What happened to me in the past? What were some of the things that I should have learned, right? Because sometimes things happens to us and it's okay, it happened, but we don't stop to reflect about them. And we have a lot of experiences in life, but they're not experience. If you don't evaluate your experiences, then they're worthless, right? That's why you see people making the same mistakes over and over, because things happens to them and they don't stop to reflect and see what was the lesson that they were supposed to learn from that, right? So it's really important that we stop and we evaluate our experiences. The other thing that it's really important is to know, okay, where I am right now, right? Where I am, and do I like what I do, right? Do I like where I am right now? And the third thing is, okay, if I don't like where I am right now, where would I like to go? What is it that I want to do, right? And so when you ask yourself these questions about your gifts and talents and your passion, then you can begin to answer some of those questions, right? Of where would you like to go in life? Because this whole process of personal growth it comes down to knowing yourself and having a good sense of direction of where you want to go, right? You're here and you want to go there. That's all. So, and when it comes to this sense of direction in this process, there are three kind of people, right? The first one is those people who actually don't know what they want, and they don't know what they want, and they feel confused, right? Because they don't know what they want. Then we have these people that do know what they want. They know they're not happy where they are right now, and they know what they would like to do, but they're not taking any action. They're not doing anything about it. And those kind of people, we can always see that they're frustrated, right? They find themselves being frustrated. And then we have the third kind of the third kind of people, the ones that do know what they want to do and they are taking action. They're doing something every day in the direction of their dreams, right? And those kind of people, you know what? They feel so fulfilled, even though they have not reached their full potential and they have not reached their dreams yet. They feel very fulfilled. Why? Because they're headed to the in the right direction, right? You don't need to have all the answers to the questions that you're going to ask yourself in the journey, but what's important is to just know what's important is to believe in yourself and to know that you have to take action. It's what it's going to start that whole movement, right? That when you start taking action, everything starts to align in a way that you can't imagine. Everything opens, doors starts to open. You start to connect with people that are going to help you to get to where you need to go. And it's just what happens when you know what you want to do, and you have a clear sense of direction and a focus of what is it that you want to do. So I'm gonna give you a couple questions that I will let you to consider if you don't have a clear direction yet, to start building some awareness. So these are 7 questions, and when you ask yourself these questions, make an action plan. Ask the questions, think about them, reflect on them, and make a plan of action, right? For you, in order for you to help yourself to find some a clear direction. So the first one is, what would you like to do? And again, this goes back to our passions, our talents. What is that thing that I love? And if I find myself doing that every day, I will not feel like I'm working, right? Because I love it so much. So what would you like to do? The second question is, why do you want to do that, right? Your why is really important. I love that book from Simon Sinek, Start With Why. The why, it's really important. Why? Because when you find yourself being a little bit down, a little bit depressed, the journey is not easy. Your why, it's going to be that thing that will help you keep going, right? In this whole process. So be very clear about your why. A third question is, what skills, talents, and opportunities can you tap on to support your desire and close your gaps? Okay. Number 4, what steps must I take to get from here to there, right? You got to take the steps. You got to think about them. Question number 5, who can I learn from? And this is really important too, right? Because you do want to seek advice from people that have done what you want to do. People that are currently successful doing that thing that you want to do. If you, for example, just to give you an example, if you want to have financial freedom, for example, you don't want to go to seek advice from someone that it's broke, or someone that has filed bankruptcy a couple times, right? Or someone that it's not really smart with money. You want to go ahead and find someone that it's obviously being successful with money. And that's exactly what happens to all of us. We go in and we ask for advice. We ask the wrong people for advice. And that's one of the things that a lot of the times hurts people the most, because they feel motivated and they want to start something, and then they go and ask for advice to the wrong people. Sometimes people that they don't even realize that they're just demotivating you, right? So you got to find the right people to seek your advice. And then the question number 6 is, are you willing to pay the price, right? Because most people They want to be successful, but they're not willing to sacrifice. They're not willing to pay the price that others have paid to get to where they are, right? Imagine an iceberg, right? The icebergs, you see the tip of the ice, but in reality, like if we compare an iceberg with a person, right, a successful person, all that ice on the bottom, it's all the sacrifices, the resilience, all those obstacles, all those failures, right? And so people get really impressed a lot of times with successful people, and they want to know the magic, like the magic formula to be successful. But there's a lot that goes into being successful and reaching your goals and your dreams. So it's really important that when you start this whole process, you go in with an open mindset, right? With the right mindset to be willing to sacrifice and do the things that are necessary for you to do in order to reach your dreams and develop to your fullest potential. And the last question is, where do you need the most growth? All right. So those were the 7 questions to help you find some more awareness and to help you find a more clear direction of where you would like to go. Again, this is just, I'm not suggesting that you start reinventing your life, but a lot of us want to reinvent our lives. I think this time now during COVID-19, we have been able to reflect and think and analyze and stopped and just like rearrange our priorities in life. And why not? This is the best time to maybe start a new project, to, if you want to be an entrepreneur, to start something new, right? And that's the reason why I wanted to make this video, because I thought that the law of awareness, it's really important for us to, to make it happen, to be aware of yourself and where you are and where you want to go. It's one of the foundational things that we need to, in order for us to do that. Well, I hope you liked the video. I'm sorry. And please follow me on my social media. And Instagram, it's Internal Alignment by Johanna. And then I have my Facebook page, Internal Alignment. And then I have a YouTube channel as well, which is Johanna Rincon, so it's D''Alignment. Again, for the YouTube channel is Johanna Rincon de Alignment. Thank you so much. If you found this video helpful, and if you think somebody might benefit from this video, please share it. And thank you so much. And I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.